think I stuttered.
How do you handle how much smartassery comes out of your body? What does it feel like?
Well, it's tough.
Is it?
It's tough. It really is.
It seems like it would be.
But over time, I've gotten used to it, and I can kind of manage it better now.
That's so.
See ya.
I did. Okay. What's up, plant nerds? We just were gonna stop in today and tell you guys all about our Facebook Philodendron fail update. Now, I don't know if you guys watched that video or not, where I ordered these 2 Plowmanii cuttings from a Facebook group seller. And if you didn't watch it, you can hit the tab up here and you can watch that video. It was a pretty disappointing experience because I was expecting 2 Plowmanii cuttings. That's not what I got. But we have some positive news because all of the nodes that you guys saw that I received, and oh, you didn't see me unbox them because I lost that video, but you saw me talking about them and you saw them in the water. We're going to talk about them today, and we're going to talk about what kind of root growth we're seeing, what changes we've seen, and what we think they are, right?
Yeah, that's been about, what, 12 days? About 2 weeks? It's been about 2 weeks since then.
So this is the one that I suspect is actually the Plowmanii, and it has taken the absolute longest to do anything. We'll do a close-up of it, but the only thing that I can actually see is one tiny little hot pink root. These are all hot pink roots, which is, I think, so cool. Yeah, don't you think pink is so cool?
Yeah, it's awesome.
So, yeah.
It's my 20th favorite color.
So, also really cool is that I've failed a lot at leaf propagations with begonias. So, water propagation is kind of new for me in this arena, and it's been working like gangbusters. So, this little Rex cutting that I took from the Green Streak from the Rex collection, it's rooting like crazy. So, I don't know when really to pot it up because I haven't done that a lot. I haven't propagated the begonias a lot, but you know, I just have the bigger ones, you know. So
Rachel, why did you put the begonia in the water with the other plant?
Oh yeah, well, if you didn't watch that other video, it's because I was reading on the American Begonia Society's website that the begonias have some sort of special root growth hormone in them that promotes root growth in not just its own stems, but other plant stems as well.
It releases it into the
now,
water.
Don't quote me on any of this because I was probably reading it at like 3 a.m. or something, you know, but it was something to that effect. So I just thought the cuttings would help.
So it increases that growth hormone or that growth
that's the way I understood it, yeah.
Component, and it puts it in the water basically. So when you share the same water reservoir with something else you're trying to root, it helps promote the root growth.
Right.
Is the bottom line. Right.
So check mark. This one, the leaf deterioration that you see up here on the top, that was that way when it came. The leaf was curled up really tight, like, you know, it was curled completely up, and you could already see that something had munched on it previous to it unfurling. So not a big deal because there's no pests on it now or anything, but it is officially pushed a root and the leaf's not dying. So we should see, you know, a lot more root growth going forward. So it's definitely not dead. Definitely not dead. So this is the next node cutting, and I can't remember what I took it off of because I deleted the video. Casey was asking me when we sat down.
I deleted the video.
Now what cutting was this off of, and what cutting was this off of? Let's be clear.
Technically, I deleted the video, but I did ask her, "Are you done with the files on this SD card?" And she said yes. So I deleted it at my approval.
So this is the next node cutting, and I put, you know, this same begonia was in it from the last video. So same begonia you saw last time. It's also rooting, And that node right there was the one that had mold on it. Do you guys remember that? So I cut off the moldy portion, and I cut off, I would say just like, what would you say measurement wise that is here? Just like barely
small.
That much. Babe. You don't know? You're not good with that stuff? What is that? Like
I measured things a lot longer than that.
Oh my God. Okay, well, I can't count on you for measurements.
I would say 5 millimeters.
Say it again.
5 millimeters.
Okay, so I've cut about 5 millimeters off of it. Thanks.
You're welcome.
And it didn't seem to be black on the bottom portion of it, and it didn't seem to be rotten or anything. And I sprayed some hydrogen peroxide solution on top of it, and then I just dropped it in there with that begonia again, you know. And I also took it out of like a different wine glass. I had it in another wine glass, but I moved both of them over to a smaller container to try to contain that root growth hormone into a smaller thing.
So the thinking there is that when the begonia releases that whatever that extra rooting process hormone into the water, in a smaller amount of water, it's at a higher concentration. So that's why we tried to do it in the smaller containers here.
Yeah, and the node's putting out that also, or it wouldn't be able to do that. I'm pretty sure. I hope we don't sound like total. So this next one is pretty intense looking. What did you say it looked like? A shark tooth? Is that what you said?
No, a raptor claw.
Oh,
that
looks
like a raptor claw up there.
I'd say this one has had the craziest root growth so far. It's going crazy, and I'm probably getting within 2, maybe 3 weeks of potting this one up. It's looking like I probably let things go for a little too long, but I don't know. It's like an insurance policy to me. You know, like the more roots it kind of pushes out, if some of them fail, I feel like I have some backup roots, you know, to start pulling the load or whatever. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm liking the way that's looking for sure. Nothing's dead so far.
It's getting the little fuzzies on the roots now, which is a good sign.
Yeah, little hairy roots. The last one is the Philodendron yellow node, and we'll show close-ups of all of this stuff, of course, but it's also got some really, oh look, it had some like stuff hanging off of it.
Looks like it has red worms on it.
Yeah, little red worms. Yeah, that's what it looks like for sure.
That's exactly what they look like. I've got those in my deal downstairs.
Oh yeah, because you're doing the worms or whatever. Yeah, they look like little red worms. I like that. It's hot pink. I like all the hot pink stuff in the philodendrons. It really suits me just fine. So this node's doing well. So node. They're all alive.
Nothing has died, even though it all looked like complete trash when it come out.
Now the Gloriosa that we're doing the giveaway with,
also known as the In Excelsis Deo.
And why do you call it that, dear?
Because that Christmas song.
You gotta have to explain it more than
only way I can explain it is to sing it, and I'm not gonna sing it.
It's a Christmas song called what?
I don't know what it's called. Gloria.
Gloria.
Gloria. In Excelsis Deo.
Okay, so he constantly.
I guess I am gonna sing it.
So he constantly calls this plant the In Excelsis Deo plant, and that's a mouthful. When you could just say
I hope
Glorious.
I'm saying that right. I could be quoting the words to that song incorrectly because I believe it's probably Latin or some other non-English word.
To be honest with you, anything we say could be completely wrong. Right. So you just
I've been known to misquote songs for about 30 years before I realized I was saying it wrong. So.
But you'll really fight it to the death, won't you? And it'll require Googling in order to make it.
Hey, the Google giveth and the Google taketh away.
I like it. We have a rule, I think, when we're sitting here now, that if we have some sort of debate between the two of us, that we're not allowed to Google it.
You get to decide. The audience decides who the winner is. So,
which is so frustrating because someone is going to get ganged up on.
Maybe someone can comment what the proper words to that is, so that when I'm using my unofficial name for this plant, I will say it correctly.
I don't think anyone's going to know what that is.
Everybody's heard that song.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Well, what's really cool about the Gloriosa is not only is it alive, it survived. It rooted some. I potted it up. And it's pushing out a little baby, which is super exciting because that's why I wanted to set this giveaway for like a little bit further down the road, was so that this plant would be super healthy to be mailed.
And just to be clear, this is the plant that she's going to use as her giveaway plant.
Right, so it's looking great. It's if it has like a little bit of bleaching around the side of the leaves.
Go ahead, go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Oh.
I didn't mean to do it.
Okay.
Got you twice.
All right, are you done?
No.
Okay. It's got a little bit
never
of.
done.
Oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph, are you finished?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm never done. Go ahead.
I only have so many of these left in me. I just want you to know that there's a bank. It's got a number of these left, and you're using them.
What happens when you run out?
I'm done.
What does that mean?
I'm done.
Got all the power.
Any kind of lightning that you see around the sides of this Gloriosum is just because I probably have the lights on my Philodendron shelf probably just a little bit too close for it, but it's not hurting it at all, and it's actually accelerating the growth quite a bit. So I have my lights where you can lift them up literally a rung at a time, and so as we go and as we grow, I just keep lifting my lights up accordingly. Works great. I have two, like one in front and one in the back. So at some point we will do.
Throw a picture in just to show them.
I'll throw a picture in, but at some point we'll do a video of what the whole shelf is like, and,
right.
and how the lights are put in, and
lights,
how the
humidity,
chains
and the adjustments and all that.
Right. So we'll fill you in on all that stuff. But thank you guys so much for coming by. Thank you guys for commenting down below. I love to hear from you guys. Follow me on Instagram because you can't send pictures through YouTube messages, and I want to see like when your zebra plant's doing good, or plant memes, because I love to share them and things like that. So definitely hit me up. Put some plant memes down in my DM because I'm ready to see it. Because Casey's ready for me to show him all of them, right? Aren't you?
I think we've already been over this.
My heart's kind of.
Yeah, you're going 90 miles an hour. You're running circles around me.
You're just quitting on me.
I'm not.
Quitter.
Yeah, we'll see.
Ooh, be easy with your face there.
Oh. Yeah.
So much unusable footage.
I know.
So much.
That's what I'm here for, is to help you practice your editing skills.
It's gonna take editing and Jesus and a lot of things to make this video.
And a minor miracle.
And a minor miracle to make this video worth watching.
Before we go, I'd like to check the
Don't you know? You can't sit that in water.
wouldn't it make it go to a 10?
I'm sure it would, but that's like you'll break it.
It's a water moisture
That's
measure.
another video that I have planned for sometime in the future. Is Casey versus the water meter, because he thinks that he can use his finger and tell all what's going on with these plants. He doesn't think I need a moisture meter. He thinks that he can tell. He thinks he can get out of there.
That feels about like a 3.
You just violated my plant.
It feels like a 3. That's on the high end of dry, not quite moist.
We're gonna see.
Nail it.
You're going down. Are you looking at the lens?
Absolutely. I think I can nail it. I think that was
It
accurate.
is going down. 100% going down. I don't think. What do you think your percentage of correct water meter? See,
My accuracy percentage, I predict, will be north of 80%.
you think 80%? Oh,
Just because you couldn't do it.
I'm gonna have to bring a soaking wet plant in here, 2 or 3 of them, just to make you look
Just
okay.
because you weren't able to do it accurately does not mean I can't do it accurately. I don't need no stinking moisture meter.
Well, you just guaranteed your spot on the Casey versus the moisture meter challenge. You're going
Going
out
up.
of flames. You're going from you're taking the
I'm rising
flames
higher.
into the side of
Like
this
Phoenix.
mountain with just flames. Yeah, Phoenix, there's gonna be a lot of flames, that's for sure. So anyways, I'm so glad that everything worked out with this Facebook order. it didn't exactly, it wasn't what I ordered, obviously, but you know, stupid tax and whatnot. So the good news is everything's alive and everything's doing well, and I can't wait until like 6 months from now when we can do an even longer update video, because I think they're gonna all end up thriving and doing really well. So,
and then we'll figure out what they are actually by that time,
yeah,
hopefully.
Actually,
so we're gonna upgrade it from a Facebook fail to a Facebook moderate success.
Right.
Moderate survival.
Survival. Nature finds a way.
Yeah.
You know that's all.
Yeah, that was off of Jurassic Park. Do I know what that's?
I have to ask. I know you haven't seen many movies. I don't know if Jurassic Park's on the list or not.
All of her little pop culture, little inserts that she does, she has to run them all through me. She makes it sound like I don't know, but
you might want to go put your boots on.
That's my.
Because it is getting real deep around here. Anyways, we gotta go. I got stuff to do. There's dishes in the sink. Dogs need to be let in and out, so we gotta go. I'll catch you guys later. We'll see you on the flip side. Peace out. Later, taters. Bye. So we're just like, here's a little bit of plants and mostly just us being jackasses. Would you like to watch it?
Whatever. That's all I got. Funny, you just not. Shout out to Mom if you're watching if you made it to the ending credits here, the after credits scene. Hi Mom, thanks for watching.
Jazz hands.
Overture, curtains, lights. Oh. This is it.
Hang on, wait, I'm laughing. Your face is so good. Hang on, wait. There's something in there. Oh my ass.
You need some Chinese food to make you feel better. I think that's what you need.
Yeah, I haven't had any food.
Yeah, I gotta order some food.
I'm hungry.
The Mama Grizzly Bear's
Mama
hungry.
Grizzly Bear's
Daddy
hungry
Grizzly
and
Bear
it's hard.
Go too.
But we need some
We're fixing to order some Chinese food on the Waiter app.
Yeah, I'm tired and I'm hungry and it's hard for me to do this.